All right, so today we have Doug Palmer, the athletic director at the University of Guam. All right, Mr. Palmer, so you've had a really great semester thus far with your athletic programs. Can you just talk a little bit about the success that you've had this semester?
Yeah, our teams went a total of 39-1 for the semester, led by the men's basketball team who went 20-0 and won 2 different championships. But we also had our women's soccer team who went 5-1 and won the GFA Division II championship. Our women's volleyball team went 8-0 and won the our Guam College championship. And then our men's soccer team is 6-0. Didn't win any championships, but they've gotten through the first half of their schedule undefeated, and they'll begin play again in January to head towards their championship.
Oh, sounds great. I guess we'll pick up right there with soccer. Coach Rod has definitely done a great job in his first 2 seasons. How do you see, the programs progressing? Women's, like you said, the women's soccer team is back-to-back champions in their league. The men's soccer is off to a great start to their season thus far.
Yeah, Coach Rod's done a very good job. He recruited a very good men's class of basically local Guam players, and we're definitely better than we were last year. Women's program is moving a little slower. We started out 7-on-7. We're now up to 9-9. Probably this spring we will probably stay 9-on-9 league, but there's a good chance by next fall we may move into Division I, which would mean we'd play 11-on-11, but we need a few more players and still got a couple of positions that we really need to kind of fill before we're ready to play Division I. But I think I was actually just looking at the boys all-island team for boys soccer. There's a lot of seniors on it, so hopefully we'll get a lot of those players, and then we're technically playing Division I right now, so we may just stick in Division I for the boys and move the women there eventually for the spring. But I think Coach Rod's got them heading in the right direction, and hopefully we can maintain a better level of play as we keep moving on.
Sounds great. I guess you also had new leadership with your women's volleyball program as well. They went undefeated in their season, were champions as well. How do you see that new leadership progressing that program?
Well, Mike is the men's national coach. He's actually the women's national coach. The biggest issue we have is he's too dang busy. So he's coaching lots of different teams. But hopefully our women's team will play in a federation league in the spring. They're trying to put together a trip to the Philippines to play 4 or 5 different universities in the Philippines come spring break time. So they'll get some of the women's team some good competition in that way and develop our brand out in the Philippines as well. So I think Mike's doing a pretty good job. I hired somebody who's really busy, so we've got to find a little bit more time for the UOG team to get some more playing in. But I think he's going to get us to a higher level, and he's like I said, we want the all our UOG teams to be potentially a feeder system to the national teams. And I think he's in the position to really help that for women's volleyball.
Okay, all right. Sticking with volleyball, a new program here that you guys started this year, new league, men's volleyball. How did you see that going? How was that season received? How do you feel like people enjoyed the season as a whole?
Well, I think everybody enjoyed the volleyball thing. The one bad thing is our men's team didn't show up for the championship tournament. But we hope to turn men's volleyball into a varsity sport. And I think we got on the ground level for that. We're trying to develop, I don't know if you have more questions about it, but like the women's volleyball club, the men's volleyball club, we're really wanting those to become varsity sports in the near future, which hopefully means the fall of 2018, but at least in the 2018-2019 year, we get varsity status for both of those. So everything we do for women's basketball or men's volleyball will move them towards that status, hopefully.
Okay. And then I guess touching base on something that you talked about earlier, your men's basketball program has seen a tremendous turnaround. They did really well with recruiting and developing the local players. How do you see Coach Brent and how his successes just continued throughout his tenure here?
Hopefully we can maintain where we're at right now. We want to continue to recruit some mainlanders, and actually want to recruit some mainlanders in all our sports. We don't want to become totally dependent on folks from the U.S. mainland, but it would be nice if every one of our sports, had one or two mainland players coming, and there are sometimes positions that are hard to fill on the island. And like in soccer, there's so much loyalty to clubs that some of these young folks have been with since they're eight years old, and they don't want to leave their club, even if they're a UOG student. They want to play with their Islanders club or whatever. So we may need to go recruit off island to bring a couple of players over sometimes to be our goalkeeper or to be our forward or to be our middle hitter in volleyball and those type of things. So we want to stretch the success that men's basketball's had recruiting a few mainlanders into our other sports. But again, we want the University of Guam sports to be for Guam residents, and we just want to bring over a few people that helps make solid our programs, and get to, I think we may have set too high of a standard this fall for winning. We probably can't maintain that all the time in the future, but we would like to keep our programs as high of a level as we can.
All right. So then I guess kind of in the wrap, we are going into the new year. What are you guys looking to add? Any programs, any sports to the athletic department?
Actually, I want to talk quite quick about two or three things that we did this past fall. We did have our Hall of Fame, first Hall of Fame class ever at the University of Guam. There have been varsity sports here since the late 60s in through the 90s. It kind of fell off in the start of the 2000s. The program kind of went away. But we did have a Hall of Fame first class, and we plan on doing that, every year now into the future. And we also just started, like last night, we had the girls' high school basketball all-star game. We've started sponsoring high school all-star games for the championships that we host here every year for the high schools. So number one, we're trying to give the young ladies more exposure, whether it's here with us or with other schools. Plus, we're trying to develop new revenue sources for us as well. Plus, we're trying to recruit some of these young ladies or young men to here. The championship Final Four is lucky enough to come play in our facility, but we want all the best players on the island to come and play, so we started those all-star games. Current plans and the plans that were told to me when I first got here as the athletic director is that we have 8 sports that they had kind of set out. We got 4 of them now. We want to add women's basketball, men's volleyball, baseball is on the high on the list. We are going to try to have a club team this spring, and see how that works out. And then there's another women's sport. I haven't decided totally yet. Softball's been talked about. Women's rugby's been talked about. So we want to get those 4 sports added in the near future. Financially, things are not quite as good as we had hoped when I first got here, so it's slowed things down a bit. But we're hopefully going to add those 4 sports in the next 2 to 3 years and get up to about 8 sports. And once we get to there, we'll probably hold there for a while. But we want to grow any sports that there is a good interest on the island. Biggest problem is there's just not a whole lot of sports, especially for females, played after 18. So we're going to potentially have to develop some of them ourselves. But we're willing to do that if we can, and we hope to make our athletic department a leader in sports on the island and a way of getting to national federations and representing the island in international play. So that's one of our biggest goals, is to be a feeder system to the national programs, and then hopefully the national programs be a feeder system to us as well. So that's kind of how I'm looking. Plus, like I said, doing things like Hall of Fame and All-Star games and anything that we can that makes a positive influence on the island and the University of Guam.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Palmer. Congratulations on your success this year, and good luck with the next year.
Thank you.